Oh my, what have I done to Mario? It's a me, Mario. Hey everyone, it's Darby from Blue Television Games, and I'm here with Goomba. Clap, clap. Today I'm checking out Super Mario Maker for the Game Boy Advance. The coolest thing is you can make your own game styles in this game. It's a little limited in its current form, but we're gonna see what you can do so far, and I'm gonna make my own custom theme. But before we get started, if you think Goomba deserves a Zook's mini dog treat, hit the thumbs up button right now. One for Bowser, one for Goomba, and one for Yoshi. Good boy. All right, here we go. Level Maker. Yes, it is called Level Maker to avoid copyright. And once you start up the game, you're greeted with this beautiful Maker screen. As you can tell, it's basically supposed to be Super Mario Maker for Game Boy Advance. This is the default theme with many different backgrounds you can choose. Sky, sunrise. Maybe you want some hills. Get Peach's castle in the background. You also have nighttime, cave, which looks a lot like nighttime, ocean, and finally SM63. We have bricks we can put down. We have solid blocks, which we can put down, question mark blocks, and invisible blocks. Pretty cool. You also have mushrooms, which you can put in question blocks. And this is kind of unique. I'm not sure why they did this, but you can make really skinny pipes, or you can make regular pipes. I don't think you can turn pipes yet, but you can do things like this, which looks kind of cool. The checkered flag is where you put your goal. Springs bounce you really, really high. You can put down lava, but if you tile it, it looks a little silly. So if you put down lava, you're probably gonna wanna put some ground under it to make it look a little bit better. Of course, we get coins, which are beautiful. Everyone loves coins. Coin, 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 coin. In addition to the lava, you could just put these weird looking faces and they will kill you as well. Let's put one there to test it out. We also have one enemy so far, the Goomba, and then you can pick where you start. Let's move ourselves over just a little bit more. Give ourselves a little bit more time to get going here. Now check this out. We got our Goomba. They don't have an animation yet, but remember, this can play on an actual Game Boy Advance, so it's a good start. Hit the question mark block, and oh! You killed my mushroom! F! It says F when you die. Watch this, this is funny. So when you die, it just says F. So, you know, F in the chat for bald guy with glasses, I guess. All right, let's go ahead and erase this so we can try out the mushroom. So if you do get the mushroom, you can also squoosh the Goomba. Boom. What? Now you should be able to squoosh the Goomba. Okay, you can. The hitbox might be a little weird or something. And now we got super bald dude. Kind of looks like Heisenberg from Breaking Bad. I'm the one who knocks. Check out how high the spring bounces you. Whoa! Ah! Whee! Collect some coins, head over here, and finish the level. Look at that. 11 coins and 1,300 points. That's amazing. All right, so I've already made some game styles, so I'll show those off, and then I'm gonna make a brand new game style that no one's ever seen before. All right, so if we go to texture packs, we can see the other texture packs I've made so far. I thought we needed some actual Mario themes. So here's Super Mario Bros. 1, made by me. Boom. So as you can see here, this now looks like Super Mario Bros. 1. Isn't that awesome? I did a great job. The Goomba really needs another frame of animation at least, but that's all right. You only get 2 frames of animation for your character to run, so I went with this. It looks beautiful. It really looks perfect. I wouldn't change a thing. If you hold run, it looks slightly better. Kind of looks like something's a little off, but that's fine. And if we get the mushroom, we could get Big Mario. But I forgot to put a mushroom in the block because I had to remake this level for a second. Hold on a second. So it's this easy. We put a mushroom in the block. Boom. Let's try this again. Boop. Give me the mushy. Now we got Super Mario. And once again, oh, he took away my mushroom. Same with Big Mario. You only get 2 frames of animation. So we have his knee up and his foot backwards. But when we walk, it actually does look like we're walking, and if we run, it looks slightly better. So we could use some more animation frames for the walking, but that's fine. We can't duck or anything yet, but we can bounce really high on a spring. Whee! Yay! Beautiful. Oh no, we're in the Hey Roy, let's check out my next theme, the one I did the worst at, Super Mario Bros. 2. I ran into some problems with Mario 2, mainly that Mario's too big to replace the default Mario. And check this out, we get Moonwalking Shy Guy! He's got moves! You know what, we need to check out the other music real quick, because if you're gonna moonwalk as Shy Guy, you really need some better music. Let's try music 2 and see if that suits Moonwalking Shy Guy better. Oh yeah, you ready to moonwalk, Shy Guy? Let's go! We could collect cherries instead of coins. Our brick blocks look a little silly. I did what I could with what I had. Also, Mario's too big to fit over the default Mario. So, I mean, this is the best I could come up with. Also, the little pipe-ish things from Mario 2 are here. They look good when they're small. When they're big, they look kind of crazy, but that's fine. Whoa! The springs really bounce you a little too high. But that's the Mario 2 theme. I thought it came together pretty good. Oh no! Let's try song number 3. My Mario 3 theme. And we'll go back to Sky for this one. Why not? Here we go. Ah, cool music. Notice once again, the Goombas don't have enough animation yet, but it's a work in progress. But we can, look, Mario actually looks pretty good in this. His running animation looks pretty decent. We got Big Mario, also looks pretty decent. The swoosh pipes look a little funny. The coins look great. My clouds I had to get a little creative with too, but they don't look too bad. We can still bounce incredibly too high on the spring. And then of course we have lava, but you know, you can't change the way the lava looks yet. So we get stuck with the default lava, but that's fine. Let's continue on. No ground! I thought instead of just making Mario themes, let's make a brand new theme, because I think that'll be really cool. Online, we have a texture pack maker for this game. This is so fun. This is also where you'll download the game, and here it has all my different texture packs. We can go through all the different sprites and change them to make your very own theme. My idea is to make a wacky theme that's kind of like a mix of creepy and funny. And we're gonna start with the Goomba. Let's get started. So I have an idea to make just this creepy but funny looking theme. We'll see how it goes. Maybe something like that. This is looking like something, I think. Doesn't this look like a beautiful new Goomba that we've never seen in our lives? Like an alien Goomba or something. And then he needs some, maybe like a little bit of a shading kind of look. Might look good on this. We'll go a little past 8-bit. And look at him. That's a cool looking Goomba. We need some ground for our Goomba to walk on. You always go back to the editor to see what we'll need for each thing. Grass tiles also 16 by 16, so we'll go with that. We're gonna make a really unique ground here and just hope that it all comes together with our quirky style. Yeah, that looks weird. I like it already. Okay, and then we're gonna need some lighter colors here and there. There is our ground piece. Now just trust me, this looks kinda like a pile of trash, but I think it's gonna look cool. I guess we'll find out. You could literally clear this asset and right here in the editor, draw out whatever ground piece you wanted. Obviously, we're gonna import them, but that's fine. And below the grass is the dirt tile, which is more apparent in Super Mario Bros. 3, where we have the grass, which is the top, and then the dirt, which is what spawns underneath it. Let's make our brick tiles. All right, now we're gonna want our brick blocks to be a little more colorful, but have that same gross, funny, weird vibe. That could be our brick blocks. You just gotta see by vision, okay? And I think for our question mark block, we're gonna do pretty much the same thing. Could be better, but it might have to do. It might just have to do. We are gonna have to move it all up a little bit. There we go, there's our question mark. And then we need something for after we've collected it as well. Now we've created some stuff. Let's get it in the game and see how it's looking. I've been using MGBA for this. If you go to File, you can go to Save Games, Load Alternate Save, and load the save that you downloaded. And once you get to the screen, go to Texture Packs, and go to your new theme, which mine is BTG theme. And notice I made the theme icon my face, or my logo, whatever. We'll go with Sky Background. I think my colors still need to be more vibrant. All right, now how do we make our colors more vibrant? There we go. That's looking a little better. It's looking a little more like what we had originally. That's looking a lot better. Whoa, our theme's coming together pretty nicely, my friends. I had my doubts. Here's our brick blocks and our question mark blocks and our beautiful Goomba. Let's hit start. And he's facing the wrong way, but this has got some potential. F indeed, my friends, F indeed. All right, next up, we're gonna make our character. Let's start off with the big character. I think something like that. I mean, that looks like Mario, right? That's the Mario we've always wanted, I think. And now we need to make the rest of his body. Let's do this. Can't tell if that looks awful or not, but I think we might have most of what we're going for now. I mean, that looks like a Mario.
It's a me, a Mario.
Okay, I have an idea for our guy. His legs kind of went inward. Something like this. Now we're talking. Check out his walking animation. It looks really good. Now we need the small versions, which are 16 by 16. Let's see what happens if we just squoosh them first and maybe ask questions later. So he still kind of looks like our custom character here. We just need like a good name for this guy. What would you name this guy? He needs a good name. All right, pipe top should be pretty easy. And then we'll have some gunk coming out of the pipe, I feel like. I feel like that fits our theme pretty well. There's our pipe top. All right, so the pipe will continue like this, and that way when they stack, they'll look fine. I think what'll really make this pop is to put some eyeballs on the pipe to give it a little life. You know, eyeballs deserve to be on pipes or something. I don't know. There we go. That's our pipe bottom. All right, now it's time to make our coins look really, really weird. But it's gotta be a work of art, my friends. All right, this is already looking way creepier than I had planned, but that's fine. Everything's great. Oh, this is the ugliest. All right, this is the creepiest looking coin I've ever seen. It's totally fine, though. There we go. Doesn't that look like a coin to you? That looks like a coin. Okay, I've got an idea for this one already. Not sure how it's gonna look yet, but I have an idea. All right, that looks like a wood block to me if I've ever seen one. All right, let's make this mushroom and make it kind of creepy too. I mean, he looks like a mushroom, right? He looks just like a mushroom. Now we just need to make our cursor hand for when we're editing. We'll add a minimal shading to this so it kind of fits in with everything else. Perfect. That looks like a finger pointing kind of. Now let's load our texture pack and see what all this stuff looks like in the actual game. BTG theme. Boom! Oh no! Okay. Whoa! Hold on. Let's make it sky. And I changed the clouds to look kind of like braids. Here we go. Let's do this. Oh my! What have I done to Mario? This is weird. Oh no! Look at the look at the coins. These are coins, my friends. If you didn't know. I love the way the question mark and brick blocks came out. There's our mushroom. It does kind of look like it popped out of the weird pink block thing. And then we become Super Mario. Oh man, this is awesome. This is legit awesome. There's our solid blocks, our pipes, everything you could ever really want. Beautiful. All right, so next up, I'm gonna quickly make a level and then we'll play through it and wrap up the video. Let's go. All right, here we go. Welcome to Super Mario Brothers! Brand new game style, made by me, and it's absolutely beautiful. And we got good music. Yeah, 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 yeah. My guy looks ridiculous. Oh man, that's creepy looking. Let's collect these beautiful coins. Everything's going really great. This is so weird. Oh man, and there's our beautiful Goomba. Whoa! Oh, we found a hidden block, and it got our mushroom back. Perfect. Oh, this is too fun. Okay, I gotta remember these are coins and they're not gonna kill me. The game just sped up a bunch too. I had some slowdown a minute ago, I'm not sure why. All right, let's squoosh you. I decided to mix up the ground and put some of my eyeball solid tiles here and there to give it its own little look. I love checking the prize boxes. Those look really cool. I should make this as a style in Mario Multiverse or something. Whoa! Whoa! Everything is totally fine. Squish the Goomba with ease. Collect the coins. And yeah, everything's great. And there's our exit. Can we get all the coins? Oh, I missed one coin. We did it! Level clear! We're professionals. So if I switch it to the default game style, here's that same level with our good old friend bald guy with glasses. Good old bald guy with glasses. All right, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Let me know what you thought of my weird game style in the comments below. And if you made it through the whole video, secret code the comments below. Things got weird. If you write things got weird, I'll know you watched the whole video. And that's pretty dang cool. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, like what you see, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know when I release new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you around.